everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I want to do a ranking video, I guess. Sort of like a ranking video. I don't know, a best and worst video of all the sets of 2022 that I got, basically. No, that's not true. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing a video explaining the top 5 best LEGO sets of 2022 that I got, so it means it has to have come out in 2022. And also the top 5 worst. So we'll kind of be, going back and forth here. Number 5 worst, number 5 best, number 4 worst, number 4 best. That kind of thing. I did this last year for the 2021 sets, and I actually really liked making this video. I know 2022 is it's been a month into 2023, but you know what? Who cares? I want to do this. I'm excited. So this is going to be all of the top 5 best and top 5 worst sets of 2022 that I purchased, which means I need to have them in my collection. So you might not be seeing, I don't know, Lego City on here, or like Lego Dots or something. I don't know why my mind went to that theme, or like Monkey Kid. I don't even know if Monkey Kid was in 2022. I don't remember, but you get the point. It's going to be a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Harry Potter, that kind of stuff. So, I guess with that being said, let's get to the number 5 worst, which means it's like the least of the worst, but, still kind of bad, not great. So, let's do that. Starting off with number 5 worst LEGO set of 2022 that I own, is going to go to the Justifier, which is the Bad Batch Season 2 LEGO set, the giant ship of Cad Bane's, ship, whatever. That was an awful way to explain it, but you get the point. This set was, I believe, $170, which is already an insanely steep price. Very expensive. And this set only came with, I think, 1,000 pieces, something around 1,000 pieces. Also only came with 4 minifigures. Came with Omega, which is a pretty solid figure, good figure. Came with Hunter, a reused figure, of course, Hunter from the Bad Batch. Cad Bane, we haven't gotten a figure of him in a little while, which is fine. And also Fennec Shand, which is also another reused figure. Oh, and then also it came with Toto, which is like a little piece, though. I don't really count that as a figure. Anyways, big problems with this set. The price. The price is crazy. For what you're getting in this set, I don't know if the price is really worth it. I mean, it is a pretty large ship, but $170 is insanely steep price. Very steep price. The interior space, there's very much lacking interior space, because a lot of it went to using that mechanism for like the engine to kind of come up and come back down. So that's kind of where all that space went, when you could have had a larger interior. But regardless, whatever, and cool looking, I guess, The Cad Bane figure, I really didn't like, really. When I saw him in the pictures, I thought he was cool looking, or, it was fine, but once I kind of got him, I was like, I don't know, this isn't the best Cad Bane. There's been better Cad Banes. Flat out, there's been better Cad Banes. And I'm very fortunate enough to have one, the classic Cad Bane that came with the Clone Wars, what was that, the speeder that, they flew on when they were trying to get Zero the Hutt in that one Clone Wars episode. I forget what that episode's called, but that was a great episode. So with all the bounty hunters, amazing. Go watch it if you have Disney Plus or whatever. That Cad Bane was so much cooler, so much better. So this Cad Bane was just kind of like a downgrade figure. You get 2 reused figures. Omega was a cool figure, and of course Omega's a main character in the show too, so it was good that they did include her here. But I don't know, paying $170 just for Omega, you know what I mean? And Toto, I guess, because Toto was kind of a cool little piece, but I don't know, just wasn't right. So that's why it's at number 5, just because of price and some figure problems, I guess. Really, there you go. That's number 5. Now let's do the number 5 best LEGO set of 2022 that I own. And that goes to the Boba Fett Throne Room, which is the Book of Boba Fett set. It's $100. And I actually didn't really even like this one when I first saw it in the pictures. But that was like I got it for Christmas. That was my Christmas, the big Christmas gift was this Boba Fett Throne Room. And I was like, I wanted it. I definitely wanted this set because I just, I want to collect all the Mando sets, but this just wasn't one that was really sticking out to me. I was like, I don't know. They could have done better with it. They could have added like Black Chrysanthemum. They could have added maybe some like Pike minifigures or something. I don't know. Something to make it a little bit more interesting, But once I had it built, I really, really enjoyed it. I really did like it. I think the Boba Fett figure, he's a reuse. It's fine to have him. That's all right. The Fennec Shan with the hair piece is cool, I guess. I like the Bib. I like all the other figures. I like Bib Fortuna. I think he's kind of a cool looking figure. I like all the other whatever creatures that the set comes with. Those figures are. I don't even know who they are, but they're cool looking. They're cool designs. And I actually really like the build too. I like all the different sections. I like the little seating section for your random minifigures, and then you have the actual throne itself. You got like a spit roast going in the back too, and then also this cool little tower thing with a gun, and you have the little eye thing that comes out of the door. It's pretty cool. I actually like it, and for $100, I think it's all right. I mean, I guess it's a little overpriced considering it's 700 something pieces for $100, but overall, I thought it was a pretty solid set. I was actually very impressed when I had it built because I ended up liking it way more than I thought I would. So I'm happy to say that I really did like this set. But yeah, there you go. Next up, we got number 4 worst, and that is Hogwarts Moments Divination and Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom book sets, the both of them. Now, I think in my 2021 list, they had all 4 books that came out, the 4 book sets that came out, and those were also on my top 5 worst Lego sets of 2021 that year. This year's the same. This is easily in the top 5 worst. I don't know. These book builds are awful. They're so bad. I hate them. I really hate them. And I always buy them. I always buy them because I'm a collector, or I'm a completionist collector, and that's my downfall because I really don't like these sets at all. The figures are cool. The figures are pretty cool. I liked Mad Eye Moody. Amazing to get him. I didn't get him in the minifigure series. Very cool figure. Also, I forget her name, but she's the weird mystic kind of lady, teacher rather. And she was cool. She was great to get. Good figure. But yeah, good figures. That's about all I could say for this set, or these sets rather. That's really it. I could care less about the builds. The builds are awful. I hate the builds. And you know what? 2022 has what are they, the Hogwarts Crest sets coming out this year too, with same idea. It's a weird build of a common room, and then a Hogwarts common room, and then 3 figures. So you already know I'm gonna get them because I want the figures. But the builds are just awful. The builds are so bad. I hate the builds. They should have made these smaller and made them $20. That I think would make it a little bit better. But considering these at least at the time were $30, now these new Hogwarts Crest sets are $35 each. Oh my God, it's awful. It's so bad. I hate them. I really hate them. But unfortunately, like I said, being a completionist collector is my downfall because I have to spend money on them and buy them because I just want the figures, or I just want the feeling that I've collected every Harry Potter set, which I'm probably gonna have to drop soon because especially with this new wave of Harry Potter sets, that's getting a little expensive. So, yeah, not a fan of these sets at all. They might as well be at number 1, but they're not. But just because it wouldn't be as interesting, I guess. But yeah, these sets are awful. So bad sets. Up, we got the number 4 best set of 2022 that I own is the Dark Trooper Attack set. Now, at first, when I heard the rumors of this set, I believe the original rumor, or what I remember, is that it was just going to be a Dark Trooper battle pack. So I was thinking, alright, 4 Dark Troopers, or maybe 3 Dark Troopers and some random, officer or something, because knowing Lego they would do that, and then some stupid builds that I'm not going to want. And I was hoping that it was going to be $20, just like a standard battle pack, not like the 501st battle pack, just a standard $20 battle pack. But then the price came out that it was going to be $30, and I was like, oh man, what are they doing? That's so disappointing. I want all these Dark Trooper figures, but I don't want to pay $30 for a bad battle pack. But then, that's when the news broke that we would be getting a Luke Skywalker in black robes, as well as 3 Dark Troopers, and it was going to be the hallway scene. And oh man, what a great idea. Now, the price is still a little high. $30 for 129 pieces or something like that is a little high. But for what you're getting in here, I thought it was kind of worth it. I was alright with it. I mean, you're getting 3 Dark Trooper figures that only came in, that kind of figure only came in a $160 Moff Gideon's Light Cruiser, which is a great set, by the way. If you don't have it, please get it. It's a great set. Love that set. Great Moff Gideon minifigure. Love Moff Gideon. So you get 3 of those, and especially if you did get the Light Cruiser, now you can kind of have Moff Gideon standing in the middle and the 4 Dark Troopers kind of coming off the sides. It's a great idea. And then also getting that amazing Luke Skywalker minifigure. Love that minifigure. And that's my favorite design of Luke Skywalker ever, is, the black outfit. So this was a no-brainer for me. Awesome set. I love the build. The build was great. The build was awesome. I mean, there's a lot of stickers, but that's okay. I love all the play features that they added in this very small build. You can have the Dark Trooper kind of fly back as if he's being force pushed. You can kind of have him spin around. You can have the elevator open. All these fun little play features that they included in this very, very small build is pretty incredible. I really, really like it. Very good set. Great $30 set. And I'd recommend it to really anybody. It's awesome. It's so fun, And even if you don't like Mando, it's still a pretty cool set. You can have this, the Jedi Luke just kind of fighting all these Dark Troopers in this hallway. This little vignette scene. I don't know. Very cool. I love it. But that's number 4. That's number 4 best. Next up, we have the number 3 worst of 2022. I almost said 2021. 2022. That is Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader from the Kenobi sets. Yes, this set. Oh boy. I mean, even when the pictures showed up, it was like, oh my god, what the heck is this garbage? It's a garbage set. It's an awful set. It's so bad. $50 for that stupid build. Oh my god, that build is awful. The build is awful. The build is so dumb. Bad build. I know it's based off that one episode in Kenobi. I think it was episode 3. But it's just an awful build. It's so bad. It's so ugly looking. Barely any cool play features or anything. And the only appeal for this $50 set was the minifigures. That's easily the only appeal of this set. Minifigures are Obi-Wan Kenobi, who's a pretty cool design. Of course, the design from the show, right? Darth Vader himself, which actually has a pretty cool design. I actually like that design much better than some other Darth Vader figures. Although I don't think it's too different. I wish he had red eyes. For sure. Comes with Tala Durith, who is the officer from Kenobi. And then also Ned B, who was actually a pretty interesting looking minifigure. Now, they easily should have made this $20 first off, and just included Kenobi and Vader, and then got rid of Tala and Ned B, because who really cared about them in the show, really? I mean, maybe I'll get a text in the comments, I have no clue, but I didn't really care about them much. They're cool figures to get just cause, but that, they weren't very cool. But yeah, they should have just made this a $20 set like they did with that Mustafar set, with the Starkiller set. What else did they do with that? I don't know, they did a few other things like that, but, those, dual sets that they had, that's what they should have made this, and just kind of made it a much, much, much smaller build, and just have Kenobi, Vader, I wish it was Vader with the red eyes, but whatever, and then that's what they should have done. But instead, they just went, I guess, all out, if you want to say, of just making this gross-looking, rock build-up platform set that's so empty and plain, with some lava features and some pull apart features and stuff, and just included Kenobi and Vader, of course, the main characters that you probably want in this set, and then threw in 2 extra minifigures, and we're like, all right, that's good to go. I don't know how this got past any Lego executives who have to check the fun of a set or something, because this set's awful, such a bad set. Now I say that and I own it, of course, right? But it was because I'm a completionist. I don't know. It's my downfall. All these sets I got because of my downfall, basically, of just wanting to be a completionist collector. But that might change in 2023, because now I'm starting to, really get how expensive Lego can get, because it's an expensive year. It's looking like, at least, with the rumors. So, yeah, this is a bad set. That's 3 worst. Number 3 worst. So, now we'll go to number 3 best. Now it is time for the number 3 best, and that is 12 Grimmauld Place. What a set. Oh, man. I remember when this was rumored. I remember when this was revealed. I was so excited because it was such an amazing sounding then when I saw the pictures, looking set. $120 for, I think it was 8 minifigures, I want to say, and solid 1,200 pieces, I believe. I mean, I have zero complaints with this set. I think it's amazing. I love all the figures. You get Nymphadora Tonks. Is Kingsley in this set? I don't remember if Kingsley is. I believe he is. You get Sirius Black. You get Harry. You get Fred and George Weasley. You get Molly Weasley, I think, is also in this. I don't remember anymore. I haven't looked at that set on my shelf in a little while, but awesome set. Such a great build. Amazing, house build for Harry Potter. Really cool looking build. I love the play feature where you can kind of take the house away and have it be the 2 front houses, and then you can push through, and the actual house comes, the 12 Grimald Place comes through. It's just awesome. It's such a great set. Great idea of a set too, because I don't think they've ever made a 12 Grimald Place from what I remember. In the past Harry Potter waves and series, they never made a 12 Grimald Place, and now that they have, it's amazing. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with this set. It's a perfect set. Love the interior as well, with like the whole dining table, as well as some of the rooms and stuff like that. Just a overall 10 out of 10 set. Nothing to complain about. So good. Love it. I was so happy when I got it. Went out hunting on August 1st or whenever it came out, and I remember getting it and being like, that's the one that I need to get today. And I did. I built it. It's awesome. And it's a great price set. It was a great, valuable set. Much better price than the Justifier, right? So yeah, 12 Grimald Place, top, number 3 best. Easy. A lot of fun. Love that set. Now moving on to number 2 worst. Number 2 worst. That is Hogwarts Courtyard, Sirius Rescue. What a bad set. Bad set. Bad set. Awful set. Bad set. So, I think it's like 300 something pieces. It's $50, by the way. And it's just a Hogwarts expansion for your, buildable Hogwarts that I don't even like. It's just not even that good. So it comes with Harry, Hermione, and Sirius Black in like some, like prison outfit, I guess. It also comes with a Buckbeak, I believe. And that's really it. That's the only value that it has. I mean, the Harry and Hermione, sorry. The Harry and Hermione. I said Harry and Ron. Sorry, Harry and Hermione figures. I don't really care about much. You always get a Harry and Hermione in a Lego Harry Potter set, so this is nothing different. The Sirius Black minifigure, I already have him in a prison outfit before from the previous wave with that little $20 set, the Expecto Patronum set. So I already have that figure. And with that being said, this figure just wasn't valuable to me. So the figures didn't really matter in this situation. They had that Buckbeak new mold with a different coloring on it, but it's not like it's worse. It's a worse version of a Buckbeak from Hagrid's Hut, which is a much better version. Love that version much more. And this Hogwarts expansion comes with like 2 weird like corner pieces kind of that are just kind of open, so you can't really use them in a Hogwarts expansion, like as like actual flooring and stuff on like a second floor, unless you want to do like a whole outside section, which I'm not doing personally. And then it comes with 2 sections, which I guess you technically could put as like middle floors, and then a top section that's just like a jail cell and like a little spot for characters to kind of hang out on. So overall, not very valuable, not very useful Hogwarts expansion set, unless you want to actually do a full blown like Sirius Black Tower escape. But depending on how your Hogwarts is set up, it might not even be tall enough to be like a full blown tower. You would have to make it, larger with other pieces from other sets. So I get what they were going for here, but it just didn't work out. And on top of that, it's overpriced. It's $50. I know it's because of the Buckbeak mold, which again I already established the Buckbeak mold isn't as good as the previous one. And yeah, it's just not good. It's not good. Next up, we got number 2 best, and that is Lego Ideas The Office. Yes, I got this for Christmas as well, and awesome set to get. Awesome set to get. $120 for, I don't even remember how many pieces, and it comes with like 15 minifigures. It comes with just about every Office, main character, minus like Andy and the other receptionist. I'm totally blanking on her name, and I don't know why. I don't know. There's a very small amount of characters that I guess you could consider missing in this set, but this is based off of like the season 1, kind of cast. So I'm totally fine with it. I love all the figures. All the figure designs are great. Love the Michael Scott figure. Love, Jim. Love Pam. All those figure designs are so good. And the Office build Office build itself is very good. Very good. I mean, it's not the full Office. Like, you don't have Kevin and Oscar and Angela's kind of section, or like Creed or whatever, but they didn't really need that, because they have like the main area of where the Office was generally filmed, which is Michael's office, the meeting room, and then there's like Jim's desk and Dwight's desk, and then like Stanley's and oh my god, I'm totally blanking on her name. Anyways, you know who I'm talking about. In like those desks, that area, that was always the place where it was filmed. And then you obviously have the receptionist desk and like the entryway to the office. And of course you have Michael Scott's room. Michael Scott's office is amazing. It can detach, so you can just kind of have it as like its own separate thing if you want. Great idea, because on its own it looks amazing. It looks great on its own. Or you can have it obviously connected to the actual main office build. And then also the conference room, awesome, cool. There's you can have like different tiles for different TV screen, or not different, yeah, different TV screens, and different what's the word? Different papers for the easel or whatever. I don't know what that is, but anyways, you get the point. Awesome, such a great set, amazing set. So much detail in this set. You have like the stapler stuck in the jelly. You got Creed, I think, eating like his beans or whatever he was eating in that one episode. You got the teapot full of like little gifts and like little inside jokes for Jim and Pam. So many different references to so many different things from the show. And I'm a big fan of the show. I love The Office. So this was a great set for me. Love this set so much. And it was very good price, very good idea. So yeah, that's number 2 for sure. All right, now we've come down to it. The number 1 worst set of 2022 that I own. And this one's probably obvious. And matter of fact, I have it right next to me here. I know you can't see it, but I have it right next to me. I'm looking right at it right now. And that is Batman vs. Harley Quinn. Yes, this is the only DC set, technically, that came out in in North America in 2022. Because I know in other countries they got the Batman sets in 2021. They got it in 2022. We got it in 2021. But yeah, this is technically the only North America Lego DC set that we got this year, and it is a 4+ $10 Juniors set, and it's awful. It's so bad. No exclusive minifigures here. Harley Quinn has, I guess you could say, an exclusive variation of her, but all the pieces aren't exclusive themselves. The Batman is just a regular Juniors Batman, which is just the classic Batman. So there's, I have like 20 million of those. And the build itself is a Batcycle, which I guess isn't awful. It's actually not a terrible build itself, but just to think that this is the only set that we're getting that we've gotten for 2022 in DC is really bad. That is awful. It is so bad. I mean, we didn't get like an actual set. This is a Junior set. There's no actual like regular system set that we actually got this year 2022 for DC, and it was awful. It's so bad. It was so sad to see, and then especially because there was so many rumors in the beginning of 2022 about like the Tower of Fate and stuff, and then this is what we end up with. Very, very sad. Very sad to see. I'm very sad that that's what it was. That's all it was. And I'm hoping 2023 fixes that, but I think it's time for me to kind of accept that maybe DC is done. With like we're going to be getting 1 or 2 sets a year, but that's really going to be it these days, which is unfortunate, but I think I got to accept it and move on here. But regardless, at least the 2023 DC set sounds a little bit more interesting than this $10 Juniors, 4+ Juniors set with, 2 figures that aren't even exclusive and whatever. Just very bad. Awful set. There's, definitely a reason why this is the number 1 worst set of 2022 that I have. But anyways, yeah, now we're going to go to the best. What's the best? Now, the number 1 best set of 2022 that I own is the AT-TE Walker. Wow. What an amazing set. It's just incredible. I mean, it's $140 for like 1,000 something pieces, so it is, you're paying for that Disney price, the Disney title, the Disney logo on your Lego set here, and the Star Wars brand, whatever. But I gotta tell you, man, this set is so good. It's amazing. It brings me back to like classic, 2008 when Clone Wars sets were coming out and stuff, or 2000, whatever years those were, 2009, 2010, 11, whatever. It feels just like a classic Clone Wars set, and I love it so much. And not to mention the figures. I mean, you're getting like a gunner, a clone gunner, 2 troopers, and I think another trooper to like drive the thing. Amazing, great first 4 figures. Then you also get Commander Cody, Phase 2 Cody himself, another amazing figure, incredible figure. And I'm going to put him with my Phase 2 Captain Rex. I'm so excited. And then you also get 2 droids, 2 battle droids, 3 regular B1 battle droids, no problem. But, just to have some fun with it, And then you also get a build for a It's not a spider droid. I know what it is, but I'm blanking on the name. But and, another droid, a little bit of stronger droid here. And then you obviously get the full-blown ATTE build, and the build's incredible. You get so much really good interior space. They really use the interior space correctly this time. Unlike the Justifier, finally a Star Wars set with some good interior space, right? You get like a carrying handle too, so you don't really have to, don't have to worry about it being broken or anything. And that does take up some of the interior space, but again, I'm not complaining. I think what they have in that set is pretty good. You could fit a ton of clone troopers in there, so many. I mean, they don't even give you enough clone troopers to fill the thing, so I've been having to kind of dip into my clone trooper stock to kind of fill it up. And yeah, it's just a perfect set. It's amazing. I put it with, I put Commander Cody with my Obi-Wan Kenobi Clone Wars minifigure, and then you have like the ATTE in the background. Like oh my god, it's so perfect. I love this set. I want them to do more of these things. I want them to maybe every year go back to like a Clone Wars set and make a giant Clone Wars set, like a turbo tank, $140 turbo tank. Oh my god, oh my god, that'd be amazing. Anyways, you get the point. Amazing set, easily number one best. So happy that I got it. Amazing figures, great build is literally perfect. I would never change. I wouldn't change a thing on that build. And yeah, there you go. There you have it. That's number one best. So there you have it. That is everything. That is my top 5 best and top 5 worst Lego sets of 2022 that I own. Tell me your rankings. What are some sets that you were like, man, I really regret getting, or what were some sets that you were like, oh man, thank God I have this. I'm so excited that I got this set. So that's what I want to hear in the comments. So if you enjoyed that video, do the comment YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.